make some useful blag of this lot. Maybe even a body image disruptor. Look, here's that final piece for the halo I was making. Even you, Story, could be a digital fancy. Did you know that the latest digital fancies go around dressed as designer fairy tale characters? We could slip into the restricted zone and no one would even notice. What would you go as? One of the ugly sisters, maybe.
Funny.
Oh, it's you. Couldn't you make any more sharps? I told you to be quiet. Right, that's the last time I'm taking you hoisting with me.
Don't say that.
Anyway, where have you been? I told you to step short.
I got stuck. I had to wait for some greens to go by. They busted the void entering a restricted area. Poor guy.
It'll be taken to Spike and sold as null, that's for sure. Probably end up as a scale racer or something.
Was she screaming?
It's none of our minds.
It's okay. Sort of is.
What do you mean?
Well, my writing is to be shared, that's its whole point.
Is she here? I heard she was here.
I'm here.
I'm Ghost.
Hi, I'm Worm and this is Sid. How did you know Story was here?
Just the streets, that's all.
It looks like you're famous.
Right. Well, whenever there are three of us here, the story will begin. Once in a far-off country lived a king. His kingdom stretched from the edge of the sea to the bottom of the mountains. The mountains were so high that it was impossible to see their summit, and so wide it was rumoured that they completely circled the world. One day, a traveller came into the king's city and told stories of a wonderful city on the other side of the mountains. Word of these stories reached the ear of the king, and he called the traveller to the palace so he could learn more about this marvellous city on the other side of the mountains. As the traveller began to tell his amazing story, the king leaned forward and listened attentively. Hidden in a valley deep in the mountains, where the sun shines and the honey flows, began the traveller.
You looking at those flats again? They'll be cooping in soon.
Hey, this is a letter from my mum. The Greens took her 2 years ago. That is one of my great granddad's.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh. Cool. What's it saying about?
Oh, it's Polish. It says, in remembrance of me.
You can read Polish? Even without a translator? How can you do that?
So no, just can't.
That's well cool.
When they took my mum, they destroyed nearly everything. This is all I have left of everything. And there's no way I can afford the updates to access the family chronicles still in this family skipper.
Yeah, it's just one more way for us rooks to get disconnected and downgraded, even from our own memories. It's a shin scraper, all right, that's for sure.
Well, the king began to fall in love with the images that the traveller fashioned in his mind, and he became infatuated by the city on the other side of the mountains. He couldn't eat, he couldn't sleep, and as the days went by, he became more and more obsessed. But the king was jealous and resented the fact that the traveller's knowledge of the magical city was greater than his. So he vowed to find out more about the mysterious city without the traveller's help.
So what did he do?
Well, firstly,
The halo! It works!
Has anyone seen my halo? Here it is!
I think we have a new student joining us. Just a minute. There seems to be a problem with compatibility. Are you using the latest upgrade, student Seraphine? Oh, you're coming through now. Must have just been a glitch.
Hiya, my name's Seraphine.
Davina.
Shall we go along that topper? I mean road. Shall we go along that road?
Okay. Where are you from?
Cornwall.
Okay. Do you know anything about this place?
It doesn't look anything like I imagined it to.
Well, whatever you imagined it would be like, you were clearly mistaken. This is a real thing.
I'm not so sure about that.
Not so sure? What do you mean? Don't you know that all scenic history flows directly from the quantum hybrid Tavistock? Everyone knows that. Except maybe Rookery Stirlups.
Yes. But, Davina, do you ever question anything you hear?
No. Why should I?
No reason. Shall we go on?
Okay. You're a strange one, Seraphine.
Let's forget it. Come on. We've got to get a move on, otherwise we'll be left behind.
The king had the traveller locked up in the deepest, darkest dungeon in the palace. So dark that the traveller couldn't even see his hand in front of his face, and so deep that he couldn't hear anything at all. And there he stayed, and eventually everybody forgot all about him. Then the king called for...
Wait.
What?
Somebody does know about the traveller in the dungeon.
Who?
We do.